Luo lives in the royal servant girl. Zhu thought that Luo couldn't change his strategy and became a court lady, and asked Dave to drive her away. Dave spoke nicely for Luo. Zhu asked Luo to guess what he was thinking. Luo said he guessed that the prince must be when Zhu wanted to leave. Luo just said 2 words wrong, and Luo quickly interrupted her. The prince wanted to say that he had guessed wrong, that is, he wanted to keep himself. Zhu said that Luo couldn't say it for a while, and agreed to let her stay for now. Luo moved into the palace smoothly. In the evening, Luo was writing his diagnosis and treatment diary. He suddenly felt hungry. He ran to the kitchen to find food. Who knew there was nothing to eat? He could only pick up tomatoes. Zhu suddenly appeared. Luo was so scared that the tomatoes almost fell off. The two of them quarreled a few words. Zhu took the jug and asked Luo to wait in his bedroom. Luo suddenly felt cold behind his back when he heard it. He went back to the room and wore a lot of clothes. When I came to Zhu's sleeping hall, there were too many clothes. Luo tripped before taking a few steps. Zhu looked at Luo, who fell to the ground, and asked her to wash her feet. Luo could only do it, but back and forth. After changing the foot wash several times, Zhu was not satisfied. Luo knew that he must be deliberate. He took a deep breath and continued to change his foot wash. Finally, Zhu was satisfied. Luo was already tired and sat aside. A man in a suit and holding a flower came to the company to look for Linda. Linda, who was hiding behind the wall, saw the opportunity to leave. Who knew that the man came in her direction and Dave happened to pass by Linda. Linda could only pull Dave over to keep him in front of her. The two pretended to kiss. Linda accidentally tore Dave's shirt and saw the man leave, and the two began to argue. The next day, Zhu asked Luo to wait for him to get up and freshen up, but when Luo was waiting for Zhu to take a bath, Zhu pulled Luo into the water, so Luo caught a cold. Zhu let Luo stay for 3 days. After getting a good rest inside, Dave, who was standing by, knew that Zhu had looked at Luo in a different light. In the evening, Zhu was playing chess with herself. Luo suddenly walked over with playing cards and told him the rules. Luo suggested that if she wins, let herself stay. Zhu said that if she loses, she must drink. Who, after knowing a few rounds, Luo hadn't won a handful, and there was the last pot of wine. Luo was about to get it, but unexpectedly got together with Zhu. Zhu insisted on going to the capital. Lianhe decided to go with her. Luo's dreams continued to update. She wrote these in the diary, suddenly remembered the kiss last night, comforted herself. Then someone came to spread the word. Zhu let she went to serve, and Luo Kai came to Zhu with fear and fear. Zhu told her that she was his own handmaid from now on, but as his close handmaid, he must know the poems and paintings of piano and chess. Zhu prepared a stack of books. If she could not answer, you must read all these books for your own problems. Luo knew that this was correcting himself again. Zhu wrote a few poems, but Luo's answer was that the hen was wrong with the ponytail. Zhu was angry and kicked her out. After Luo left, Zhu mumbled Luo's words, and Ronsang spent the spring evening warmly. Since then, the emperor laughed a little bit earlier.